Hey, 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 you know what time it is.
Time for the Heart to Heart Journey to Unconditional Love podcast.
Absolutely. I am your host, Delay Bloomer. That's my co host, Harlan Brown. And Harlan Brown, what's going on?
Just blessed to see another beautiful day. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. And it was a beautiful day. It was a beautiful day. You know,
Yes, it was.
I'm glad we back in the fold doing the podcast because I missed it, man. Hopefully you had a good vacation. Hopefully you had a good time wherever you went. We won't get into all of that, but glad that you got to get some me time and got a chance to refresh. Um,
Yeah.
but no, let's get into this new thing that we're doing since we finished the series. We finished the series, so y'all know this to recap for the audience. With our four pillars on how to reach unconditional love, and it's more of a self-help thing. And these four things, if you talk about your mind, your heart, your body, and your soul, once you get those in alignment, then you're ready for unconditional love. So today, um, I'm gonna just talk about something. We're gonna have a heart to heart. How about we just have a heart to heart?
Let's have the conversation.
Yeah, let's have a conversation. We're gonna rock the boat today.
Yeah, why not? Let's
Yeah,
rock it.
let's go ahead and rock the boat. So today's topic is boom. Can you handle your truth?
Can you handle your truth?
Yeah.
Mm, Yeah.
Can you handle your truth? So what do you think I mean by that?
Can you handle your truth? Can you handle the truth? Can you handle the truth that somebody tells you? I'm thinking. Can you handle what your truth is? I guess.
Yeah.
But
Well,
break it down for me. Break it down for me. Help me understand it.
it ain't really that much to break down. I just think
Okay.
that when truth has to be put on the table, a lot of
Mhm.
people want the truth, but a lot of people really can't handle the truth. And that's
Okay.
just and look, it was a famous line in the movie. And we're not gonna give no fame to that movie, but the two characters that was in that was great, and I thought that was a great exchange between the two. But it was also some truth in that. I
Yeah,
think
that's
it was a
100%
lot of
true.
truth in that. Huh?
Yeah, it's a lot of truth in there's a lot of truth in that. But I'm gonna say this. I am I think that people can handle the truth if you give them the opportunity and you're kind enough to tell them.
Give them an opportunity. And if you're kind enough to tell them, people will always say they can handle the truth. And just think about it. Think about one time that you gave somebody the truth and what their reaction was. They didn't handle it very well.
No, they didn't handle it very well.
Mhm.
There was some repercussions behind me being honest, but I'm glad I was honest because and also behind those repercussions came clarity and came an improvement. So therefore, I believe that if the truth wasn't told, then I would have probably been sitting in something that would have never been questioned or never been like I wouldn't have addressed something that was bothering me, and that person would have continued to think that it was okay. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that in a relationship, yeah. So sometimes, yeah, it was a lot of repercussions behind what I said, but it came to the point where I had to say it because it was just getting out of hand.
Yeah. Okay. That's good in a perfect world because it
Mhm.
was you. It was good for you.
It
But
was good for me.
did you really take into consideration the other person and how they took it?
Yeah,
That's what I mean by you can't handle the truth.
yeah, I did. I did. I did. I thought I'm gonna say this. In telling somebody the truth, really you need to think about it and clear all of it, right? When I know telling the truth and being honest with somebody can be very um it can be hard.
Difficult.
It can be hard. It can be very hard. But in the same instance, um understand that in telling your truth and in telling the truth, then you please be patient enough for the person to grasp the truth, understand the truth, and process the truth, and be open to have the conversation about what it is that you're talking about. And no, and don't take it as an offense because if somebody is kind enough to tell you the truth, it's because they want to fix or rectify something. They don't, it's not to hurt. In some cases, it's not to hurt, but don't do it to hurt somebody. Just do it to be honest.
Yeah, you want to do it to be honest, but I'm gonna say this: it is an intent to hurt somebody. It is and even if it wasn't the intent to hurt somebody, somebody is going to take it that's what you were trying to do. You were trying to hurt me. You really were trying to hurt me by telling me this. You have hurt me, and although now you feel better, I feel horrible, and it's because of you. When you told me the truth. Now I got to deal with this, and it's like you say the truth, and you good. Now what about me? Did you even take me into consideration when you were telling me this? And that's the question that people have. And again, it all sounds good, but I am going to say this: it was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And why am I going to say that, Harlem Brown? Because I got a scripture.
Bring the scripture.
The scripture is, boom, John 8:32. Can you read that for the audience for me, Harlem Brown?
Sure, absolutely. When you know the truth, I'm sorry, then you will know the truth, and the truth shall set you free.
Yeah, that's just it. That's it. So no matter how it hurts, no matter how you take it, no matter if you think it's an attack, no matter if you think that this person is really trying to be mean towards you, angry towards you, show you disrespect or anything, the truth will set not only you, it'll set the situation free, and everybody can move on with clarity.
Yes. I feel it. Please.
And that's why I had to bring this scripture out.
Be kind and be honest. Honesty is a kindness. It sets you free from all of the entanglements and confusion that you have, because we all know too many times and too often when people talk to us about, well, what do you think this person meant when he said this? Or what do you think this means when this happens? Or what do you so how about just get clarity and get the truth on it, and then you won't live in that web of confusion, and you can make intelligent decisions about what you want going forward. Because the truth, I really strongly feel that the truth is a kindness. It is such a kindness. And yes.
Well, I don't think it's a kindness because of how you choose to look at it. And again, on this podcast, we look at everything in positiveness. But to other people, it's not that. And it's okay, because everybody is going to take things the way that they interpret it and the way that they take them. And sometimes, again, they're going to look at it as it's an attack. You're being mean. You wanted to hurt me. You're trying to get back at me. You want to get back at me. And that's okay. That really is okay. It's not. No matter how you cut it, no matter how you slice it, when you give somebody the truth, it will set you free. And when you take the truth from somebody, it will set you free. Because now, let's start with the first one. When you tell somebody the truth, it'll set you free. Off your conscience, everything. You don't have to worry about holding something in that is on your mind and is bothering you and is making you uncomfortable and making you not be yourself. That's number one. Number two, and we can elaborate on this, after I say number two, before I get my point. And number two is, when you take the truth, you can understand what it is. It'll set you free, because now you don't have to think about what the other person said to you. You heard it verbatim. You heard it, how it's, what it's supposed to mean to you. You know exactly where that person stands. You know exactly where you stand with that person. And I say that to say this, but when you tell the truth, and when you're having that, again, we going back to our old podcast, when you rock the boat, telling the truth, presentation is going to be a real huge key in doing it. So we want you to tell the truth to people. And again, like I said, use John 8:32. Please read that scripture. We want you to tell the truth to people, but do it like you said. It's a kindness. So have kind words when you tell somebody the truth. Use just be compassionate about
Yes.
how that person might take it and how they might interpret it. So it's the presentation that you give with telling the truth that is going to make that conversation a lot better. Now,
Thank
I'm
you.
not saying it's not going to hurt, because it's going to hurt.
Oh yeah.
It's going to hurt. It's going to cut you to the core. You're going to want to know why. You're going to want to have questions. You're going to feel angry. You're going to feel betrayed. You're going to feel all of that. But when you rest on John 8:32 and really understand what that scripture means, you will be set free. And
Yes.
there'll be a calmness that'll come over you.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
It
So
is a freeness. It is a freedom um in truth. And like you said, I keep saying it's a kindness because I just feel like that it is really a kindness. Um, but please be kind, be willing to have the conversations afterward. It's not, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Oh, you know, this relationship is terrible and that's it. I'm gone. Bye. See you later. Right. That's not when I say be honest with somebody and tell them the truth. That's not how I'm saying that we need to tell the truth. I'm just saying that we need to have a kindness and have a conversation because on both sides, there was investment in this, and be considerate to that investment that somebody has put out toward you. And don't have them walk away feeling that, I was crazy for thinking that this could be like this could happen, or this was, don't have them walk away with negative feelings because it's not necessary. It's just not necessary.
yeah. Well, you know what I'm gonna do again, Harlan Brown. I've got to drop another scripture on them. I'm about to
Okay.
drop another scripture on
What's
them.
the
So
what's the
boom,
other scripture?
Proverbs 10:9. Can you read that to the audience?
10, Proverbs 10 and 9 says, hold on one second. Where's my proverb? Okay, there it is. Whoever walks in integrity walks securely, but whoever takes crooked paths will be found out.
Yeah. And please read this scripture.
I love Proverbs. That's my favorite.
Yeah, yeah. And read that one more time. That just the first line.
Sure. So the first line of this proverb says, whoever walks in integrity walks securely.
Exactly. So when you walk and when you have integrity because you told the truth, you're secure in yourself.
Yes.
See,
And I'm
people
confident.
don't get that part. You're secure in yourself.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
allows you to be secure in yourself where you don't have to walk around on eggshells, where you don't have to walk around being apprehensive, thinking that there's going to be animosity, anticipating an argument or doing anything, because you're secure in yourself because you have the integrity to tell the truth. And that's why
Right.
these scriptures go hand in hand.
It's a great that this Proverbs is a great scripture because it does identify that, you know, the freeing of telling the truth gives you the confidence and gives you the clarity, right? But also understanding too that when you're not telling the truth, you're walking around on eggshells because you're afraid that something is going to come out that you disclosed that you didn't want to come out. How about just be honest from the beginning and then you won't have to worry about anything seeping out or anything being exposed that you don't want it to be exposed. And think about what it is that what is about the relationship that you're dealing with. What is it that you feel like can't be exposed? Because then that's another question: is this person really for me? But would they be able to handle this part of me? Would they be able to deal with this part of me if I told them the truth about this is what, this is something that I do? Like, we have to we really do need to think those things through and understand that yeah, the truth is the securing part and the freeing part um And it enables you as you start talking about these things and telling the truth and rocking the boat and doing all these things. It doesn't come as a difficult conversation anymore. It becomes something that you guys can get in a groove into, and you can be able to do this all the time, no matter what it is, no matter how big or how small. And it'll be understood that it's not something to hurt you, but it's something to help grow.
Yeah. So do me a favor, read that second part of that scripture, please.
Sure. The second part of the scripture says, but whoever takes crooked paths will be found out.
Yeah. So notice if you don't tell the truth, at some point you're going to be found out. The truth is going to come out anyway. So why not start and begin the conversation, begin the relationship by telling the truth at all times, because it doesn't matter. It's going to be found out anyway. So you might as well start and tell them there. So if those who in the audience, and I'm talking to you guys, if you believe by not withholding the truth or just being honest in a way that's not so much deceitful, but just have truth or whatever, that you're going to prevent from you being hurt or you hurting somebody else, it's going to be found out anyway. Right. It tells you right there in the scripture. And I behoove you to read that scripture and understand the scripture, but don't lead to your own understanding, but understand it, because again, those who walk in the crooked path, it's going to be found out.
Right.
But if you have integrity, you are secure in yourself. You're secure in your life. You're secure in everything that you do. And this is the heart-to-heart that we're having. These are the type of heart-to-heart conversations we want to have in this podcast, because all we're doing is giving you something that is going to help you in the long run, help secure that relationship, that journey to unconditional love. And when you're in a relationship, the respect that you're going to get from the person from being truthful, because now you're being truthful, you're going to get respect from them. And not only are you going to get respect from them, you're going to be secure, because that's what the scripture says, because that's what happens when you are truthful.
Yes.
But not only that, what's the other part? And let's go back to John 8:32. It's going to set you free.
Absolutely.
And when you're free, there's nothing that can stop you. You're unstoppable. And just think about it. If two are in a union together and y'all are free and y'all are secure because you walk in integrity and you tell each other the truth, that is definitely a match made in heaven.
It's an unstoppable union. There's nothing that you can't do.
Yeah. So I know, listen, I don't
succeed in.
Right. I don't even want to take up any more people's time. I think we've made our point. And so I might ask the question, can you handle your truth? Yes, you can handle your truth if you, one, look at John 8:32 and tell the truth. It'll set you free. And then if you look at Proverbs 10:9, if you walk with integrity, you know what I'm saying? If you walk with integrity, you're going to be secure. So those are the things, those are the two things at the point that we wanted to make this podcast starting out after our series, because we told you we come in locked and loaded. We come in locked and loaded this year. We wanted to make sure that you guys understood what it takes to be in a relationship. And we're going to give you those nuggets. Just do it. Don't try to do it. Just do it and see how your relationship is going to change. See how the difference is going to be. And again, it starts with you. The change starts with you. You can't force your partner to change. But once you change, it's going to force your partner to change. Now, it might not change the way that you want them to be, but if they change to be the same way that you are, and having the true way it sets you free, having that integrity where it makes you secure, then you're going to live a good life. It's the makings of a good relationship. Now, if your partner doesn't decide to do that, then you know you might have to think about, maybe that's not the person for me.
Absolutely.
And it's okay. That's a truth that you have to have. So I'm going to answer this question for y'all. Can you handle your truth? Yes, you can.
You absolutely can handle the truth.
And the late bloomer and Harlem Brown just gave you reasons why you can.
You can. Trust that you can,
Yeah,
because
I know. Look, I know we gotta go. This was
yeah,
good. You got anything? You got any words? You got what final words you want to say, Harlan Brown?
no, just believe in yourself and be kind to yourself and know that the truth, it will set you free and it will lead you on the right path.
Absolutely. And as we end all our podcasts, hey, trying to do something will keep you in the same place. But when you actually do something, your place has no limitations. I am your host, the late bloomer. That is my co-host, Harlan Brown. And we'll see you next week.
See you next week.